Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 10. We are back, and our base is looking better. I think it is. I truly think it is. We have some work to do. So you guys told me a few things, one of which is pretty cool that I didn't know. I mean, both I didn't know. But over here, with the feeding slabs... Oh. What? What? Okay. Hold on. Did I do this? Is this my doing? Okay. Anyhow, the feeding slabs work as slabs, meaning you can place one underneath, and like it doubles up. So like you can put more ingredients. So if we want more different types of bees in this one thing, we can. Horrible intro. Hopefully I cut that out. I'll probably forget, but unlucky. Sorry, guys. I've had, ever since I was like a little bit sick, I've had like this just little cough that just like, I'll be fine, and then it just, I get you. Don't know what that is. It was the Ganondorf. That's not how you say their name, but that's, listen, I tried, okay? They told me that. And then we have, Ishan, maybe. But guys, wish me luck on that one. And this is a really good tip. I didn't know about this. Mimi dust. This stuff, when used on a chest, it transforms it into a mimic that drops as many random relics as it originally contained before the transformation. Its price is nothing. An echo shot, we've got 15,000. Like that's fine, not a problem. So I apply that to a chest, and it will become Mimic. Now, we have a few options. One is that we just do it to a chest, and we get a Mimic. Cool. Option number 2 is that we could get a Mimic prediction data model thingy. If we get a Mimic prediction, you get to just pick what relic you want. And I'll tell you what, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. But if we search at artifact... we have a few here that I probably don't care about. And so our other option is we just roll the dice. I think we do both. I think we have a model that just runs. That way that like, hey, we'll be good. You know what I mean? You know, eventually we'll be able to make what we want. But worst case, worst case what? We'll just keep trying. You know what I mean? So one or the other will happen. So give me a second. Alrighty. So in my backpack, I have the deep learner. We have the model framework here. I'll forget to use it, by the way, just a heads up, I guess. We'll slap this guy down. In terms of artifacts, I guess it doesn't matter what we use here. I think. My point being that if we're going to get a data model anyway, we can get any of these we want later. Ideally, we want to use ones that we've got. Or I guess... Oh, this is interesting. So like the cowboy hat, if I try to look at the recipe... doesn't exist. If I do flamingo, does exist. If I do villager hat, does exist. Withered bracelet doesn't. Shock pendant does. So I should keep that. The ones that we can't get. You know what I mean? I think that's probably a smart idea. Oh, a little cough tried to get me again. You might have heard that. So this one we will do because we can just get another one. The villager hat we will do. The helium we will do. The flame pendant. And there we go. I think that's a smart way to go about it. So we're going to chuck these in. These are our artifacts. Okay. We are going to Mimi dust. Oh, there we go. We're going to right click to make the data model for the dude. We're going to quickly chuck it in there. Oh, and then we're going to quickly kill him. Oh, he's actually, you know what? He's a lot stronger than I sort of was mentally prepared for and physically. But we killed him. And he dropped us a rage glove, a scarf of invisibility, a vampiric glove, and running shoes. I should mention, by the way, my goal here is to get, nope, brain doesn't work. Night vision goggles, that's the one. So is this now, yeah, 5 remaining. Okay, cool. So what does this do? I mean, this one doesn't even have the, like, the thing on it, which makes me feel like it must be really good. That's my guess. Let's research it. Rage glove. Plus 1 experience point for every 3 charges from the ability. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Berserk Rage when they are reset. So this is for leveling it up. Okay, but we need to research it. So, abilities, Berserker Rage, we have. Oh, each attack made by the wearer within 4 seconds of the last one accumulates 1 charge in the relic's internal buffer. The player's damage increases by 4% per charge, but they also take 3% more damage. If the player fails to attack within the given time, it completely empties. Cool. And then there's a level 5 unlock that you get, and a level 10. I mean, this thing sounds cool. Alright, awesome. Let's continue. We'll grab some more chests. So, I mean... each of these we can get again. Okay. Do I have any extra ones in here? We have Infinity Ham, or Infinite Ham, I guess. We have a Vampiric Glove. We'll swap that out as well. We have a Lucky Scarf. We can swap that out. What are these? Magma Walkers? Nope. What else? Selimate. No, this is a different mod. I knew that. Okay. And I might be missing one, but... Oh, yeah, they're here. Blazing Flask? No, we don't have that. What's this guy? Blazing Flask. Abilities. Restricted flight zone with a maximum... Building on block... Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Cool. I don't know, that sounded cool. Alright. So the scarf and the glove can go in there. They're all artifacts. Perfect. We get some more Mimi. We can also chuck this on so we can see it in the top left. So they're all in there. Cool. Let's do that. I probably should have grabbed an actual weapon to increase my chance of not dying here. But we're not doing too bad. I think we've got like... Oh my god. A little bit embarrassing, but we got it. Okay. So, what did we get this time around? We got a Mimic Trophy. There you go. A Blazing Flask, Jellyfish Necklace, Icebreaker, and Panic Necklace. Cool. So, let's check out the Jellyfish Necklace. Let's see what this one does. The wearer does not sink in water. Deals damage to targets upon collision. So, does this count as wearing it? No. Necklace. Interesting. And I have a shock pendant on. That's what's zapping the guy. But if I equip this... Look at that. But I go just under enough that I... Okay, oh, but I don't move though. Okay. Cool. So like, for example, if you were building underwater, I could like stop here and work without like sinking or rising. That's pretty good. That's actually quite handy for building. If you didn't already have creative flight, for example. But without creative flight, that's something. All right, we'll put our shock pendant back on. We actually might get something out of this because like it's maxed up. We haven't used this guy in ages. Like we haven't done anything. Strikes with lightning anyone who dares attack. This one has a chance to strike target, blah, 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 dealing damage. We can research this so we can try to connect some of these things. See what that does for us. Where do you reckon? I reckon we go there. I reckon we go there. There. And there? I mean, come on. That felt like we did it. Oh, and then that. There we go. So this grants complete resistance to lightning damage. Cool, that's useless to us, but nice to have. Experience sources, lightning defense. Okay, so I can then level it up, right? So I can click on lightning defense, which is this skill here. And I can do level up, and it will increase these. So if we put all of it in there, we now deal 4 damage, and it's a 50% chance to land that. And if we had a higher, whatever this is, higher ability quality, it would be better. Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, cool. So I do like that, but we'll just keep going. We can make more stuff in the future. Panic Necklace, I'll have a quick look. Oh, there's something to research here. Is this just a love heart? Okay, that was easy. We take those, increases the player's movement speed for each mob within the radius, blah, 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 blah. Cool. Sure. That's nice. We're going to chuck it back in. So, blazing, blah, blah, blah. The icebreaker, I mean, let me guess, it breaks ice or something. It does something. Increase fall speed, remove sliding on blocks. That's cool. Prolong the use of the ability while falling up until landing will do shockwave, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care. Alright, let's give this one a go. Keep in mind, we are, we're making progress. That's everything important. Yeah, pow. Alright, I didn't grab a sword again, but my lightning should be a lot better. That's my thought process here. There we go. It was a lot better. I took a lot more hits and we survived it all. A wool mitten. We're just, it's today's artifact day. It's officially artifact day, guys. Collecting snow with an empty hand using right mouse button gradually forms special hardened snowballs, up to a size of 27 units. Hitting a target with such a snowball deals 0.09 damage, stuns for 0.04 seconds, and freezes the target for 0.04 per unit of snowball. Per unit, is that for everything, or only the freeze per unit? Maybe. Holding a snowball in the inventory without the relic equipped also freezes the player. Cool. I mean, that's neat. Snowshoes, crystal heart, charm of sinking. That one, I guess, lets you sink. Grants the relic bearer extra strength by increasing their maximum health. I mean, like, what is it? It's a charm. Okay. So, like, we can't put on another necklace, it looks like, but, like, we could chuck on a crystal heart, I'm sure. And that'll help us in our battle. So, what have we got going on? Is this just a bigger heart? There we go. Increase the player's maximum health by 5 points. There you go. And then, experience sources. So, each time any relic in the inventory gains experience, regardless of the method, 25% of that goes to this relic. Cool. We also have this. +1 experience points for each instance of health regeneration. The probability of generating experience is inversely proportional to the ratio of current health to maximum health. Cool. So, by taking damage, we'll level that up. Nice. And it gives us 5 extra hearts in the meantime. Okay, before we fight this guy, let's get a sword going on. Exposed copper sword. Okay. Now, I was told that the sword I'm thinking about, I saw in a cave. Last episode. You guys told me that, so I guess it's just, yeah. Oh, okay, and this will slowly become the other thing. Am I still mistaken, or is that like a crazy amount of damage? What does an Oldemodium sword do? Well, it does a lot more. Okay. We can probably pull it off. Oh, I do wonder. Do we have silent gear technology? Look for the silent Oldemodium plate. So Oldemodium, and then we go plate, right? No, this guy. So we can enchant an Oldemodium plate with netherite, I guess. Sure. And then we can use it to make silent gear tools. Very nice. Very tempting. Very nice. I'll tell you what. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. I like the idea, but I think we'll just upgrade a sword normally. Right? Sword. I mean, we don't even have any netherite sword. Netherite. Can I get like 100? Thank you. Grab one of those. Search smithing. Grab one of these. Alright. Well, I mean, look. Yeah. Okay. Sword. As much as I love my little platinum paxel, let's treat ourselves to something nice. Okay. Pow, pow, pow. Did we already have a sword? Maybe. But I don't remember. And so I've made a new sword. And you guessed it. I'm going to enchant it with Ruthless Strike. Magic Siphon. Soul Looting. I've never even heard of these. That is exciting. Okay. Soul Looting. No, I guess. Since when did it become dollar signs? Am I crazy? I feel like that wasn't a thing, and now it just is. Soul Looting. From Forbidden Arcanist. And it just doesn't tell you what it is? Okay. Sure. And then Ruthless Strike. Ruthless Strike is also here. Also no explanation. Okay. Cool. I'm curious. Look, we have a lot of diamonds. We can do this. If I click in here, does it tell me what they do? It does. Okay, cool. So, Ruthless Strike increases critical damage. Cool. Soul Looting does not say. Ooh, how exciting. What would this give us? Fire Aspect. Okay. Alright, so we've got a nice sword. Thank you for that. Let's grab a chesticle. I didn't say that. That was... God, what an embarrassing phrase to say. We can make one chest. Let's get at least like 3. Come on. There we go. Cool. Pow. Boom, 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 boom. I kind of want to chuck that in there as well. I mean, like, we've already gotten 2 of them before, so, like, who cares? Rage Glove, Schmave Glove, I say. Let's get a couple of these. We probably won't use them all, but whatever. Alright, pow! Wow, that's a lot better than whatever I was doing before. Okay. This time we've got Steadfast Spikes, Helium Flamingo, Shock Pendant again, Roller... Oh, we can check this one and see if it's better. Oh, we don't even know. Oh, interesting. I can't be bothered building the thing. Oh, but if I click this... Hold shift for fully... So if I click that, it just learns it. And how much XP? I mean, we've got infinite XP, right? That's like our whole thing. Sure. Okay. I like that that's an option. This guy's not that good. So he'll be going back in the dip. Midnight Robe. He sounds cool. Plus 1 experience point for every 2 units of damage when attacking while being invisible from the disappearing ability. Sure, Vanish. Grants the wearer complete invisibility, increases their movement speed when the light level does not exceed 2. And I guess you can level that up, and I imagine some of that stuff changes. The bracket, the box stuff. So I guess the light level would change too. Interesting. Toggleable? Interesting. Betrayal. An attack while using the Vanish ability deals 70% increased damage, marking a circle with a radius of 18 blocks around the target and dispelling the wearer's invisibility. The Vanish ability can only be used again after the wearer exits the circle. Cool. I mean, that sounds great for me just in single player. I don't need to see myself, right? So then when I do finally attack, it's a big whabam. Sure, and... Oh no, I can't. Where is it? It goes on the back, but I have a backpack on my back. I have a backpack. Interesting. I did want to say... What's this mod called that adds all these things? Is it like Curio? No. I want to say that there was a slot increaser or something. Increase. It was like +1 to your stuff. You guys know, you guys remember exactly what it is, and I don't, and I won't know until I read the comments. I'm pretty sure it's a thing. Anyhow, I think I'll keep that one for safe. They're safekeeping. Yeah, cool. All right. 3 more, so I'm just gonna chuck those back in. Cool. I'm happy with that. Pow. There we go. That worked. What do we get? We got some flippers. We got an angler's hat. What's this? Increases catch during fishing. Sure. You know what? It uses such little XP that why wouldn't I just click this to see the exact numbers? 12% chance to increase the amount of catch received. If successful, the ability repeats, adding more catch. Huh. Interesting. Cool. It's low quality though. It's not that good. But that's pretty neat. Oh, I like the concept of that one. Flippers and stuff, yeah. I imagine they flip. They flip, they flop. It is what it is. Alright, what do we get this time? Cloud in the Bottle, Antidote Vessel, Claws, and Ender Hand. Okay, let's have a look. Neutrality. Makes Enderman neutral to the wearer. Cool. Swaps the user at... Well, makes Enderman neutral. Aren't they normally neutral? Do they mean passive? Because that's two very different things. Maybe it means you can look at them. Swaps the user and the target along the line of sight within a range... Cloud in the Bottle. Additional jumps. Cool. What else? Antidote. Enhances relic bearer's resistance to effects. I like the idea of this one. Potion effects are horrible. Reduce the duration of negative effects received by 27%. And that is upgradable. And there is also another perk that you get at some point. I like that. Can I equip that? I can. Awesome. That's a win. Alright, we'll chuck this in. I'll tell you what as well. I now care even less about this stuff. The onion rings were great. They let you mine quickly from memory. But like, onion ring, shmunion ring. You know what I mean? Increase the agility of the relic bearer's mounts. Okay, we're not doing that. We're like, come on. Let's be real, guys. Mining efficiency. Increase block mining speed per unit of the player's saturation. When mining blocks, there's a chance to restore hunger points and saturation. I mean, these onion rings are so good. I'm just going to put them away. I don't want to get rid of them. Alright, cowboy hats, pow, pow, pow. Cool. Oh, you know what? It was a tool belt, wasn't it? Hunter belt. Maybe? Increase the maximum number of amulet equipment slots by 2. Increase the damage dealt by the wearer's. So if I click this, it will increase the number of amulet equipment slots. So if we go in here, these are bracelets, necklaces, rings, hands, belts, feet, charms, spellbooks, curios, curio old chum, pattern, bundle, shoulders, personal shrinking, heart amulet, shoulders. Okay. So you're telling me if I click this, shoulders, heart amulet, did that do anything? I mean, I feel like it did something, but I don't know what it did. We've got 2 spots at the bottom. I press that. Now I've got 3. Is it more charms? What am I missing? Am I crazy? I'm crazy. What's adding? It must be charms. I think it's charms. I mean, that's pretty good, though. I don't mind upgrading that like crazy. Load capacity and then training damage dealt by pets. Don't really care about that too much. It's also low quality. This one's max quality. This is as good as it gets. Look at that. Not even maxed out. Only half done, I think. Yeah. Cool. And if we go in here, we've got an insane amount of charm slots. That's actually so good. All right, cool. Do we have, like, what else are we wearing? We just haven't been doing this at all. We just added those 2 guys into there and the rest is fine. Villager hat. Let's see what's happening here. Pow. What do we got? We've got the lowest quality thing you've ever seen in your life for discounts, which, you know, it's all right. I think the benefit of this is that you just get, like, XP or something. Who knows? Who cares? In fact, you know what? I actually don't like it. It can go in the pit. Put it in the pit. All right. Now, after this, we actually can start farming these guys. We now have a basic model. How cool is that? Feral claws, kitty slippers, running shoes, another crystal heart. Let's compare. Well, actually, it's a charm, so we can just stack it as well. Okay, let's go here. Pow, pow. Cool. Increase health. Awesome. So, I can chuck this into my charms. Oh, why'd it go up there? Curio. Alright, well, we wanted that. Oh, is this a bonus one? Does that mean I can put on a midnight thing there? Maybe? Oh, I can! Awesome. And we kind of look a little cooler. Ever so slightly. And so now I've got that that midnight perk. Midnight robe. Awesome. Cool. I'm going to thank the belt for that, I think. Alright, I will say that is quite fun, just rolling that and just getting new ones each time. What I will do, though, is we will jump over here and attempt... Oh, God. Attempt to get one of these set up. I don't know if we have the technology for it, but we'll see what we've got. So, let's go at hostile. We don't have them automated, but how hard are they to make? Wait. How do we not have ender pearls? What's going on with our ender pearls, guys? What am I missing? We have ender bee, do we not? Skulk, bee, pink slimy bee. Plastic, ancient, ender. We have chorus flower. He's got some awesome simulator upgrades. He's got some block upgrades. He's doing his thing. Cool. Do we have We just saw a comb come in. We saw ender pearls come in. But then, oh! One of the budding things is just gobbling him up. What budding thing is gobbling him, do you think? 1 second. I think it's for... I mean, look, it's for something over here, but I'll be honest as well. I don't think we need whatever it is. I think it's this guy. And I think he's keeping this guy fulfilled. Which, I mean, even then, like, surely we can. Like right now, we're not mining. So, like, this will just sit there forever. So what's the problem, is my thought currently. The problem is just that we don't have enough ender pearls to fill that guy up fully. So he's just been eating what we have had. But that should be relatively solvable. I should just be able to... And, like, he'll do it, you know? Can I enchant this? No. Okay. But yeah, he'll just get us blocks, like... That'll be good. That'll be good. Can I potentially just yoink a thing real quick? Is that... Thank you, game. Thank you. So yeah, that problem solved itself. That's pretty good. Alright. We will very, 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 very quickly set this up. So he's now powered, which is awesome. We will remove this guy. Open him up. Take out our mimic data. We can go ahead and chuck him back away. Mimic data goes in there. Now he needs stuff. So what does he need? He needs a lot of stuff that isn't here, which should be here. And I'm not too sure why it's not, but it should be. So glass panes we don't have. Is that just because we don't have... Well, we've got glass, the ability to make glass. We have the ability to make glass panes. If I wanted 1,000, it would make 1,000. So why don't we have that? What's your problem, officer? Have I turned one of these off? I'll be honest, our setup was like, ugh. Like this whole stuff over here is just like, what are you doing? But, I mean, I think there was some rhyme to the reason. You know, I think it was doing something. If I just make glass panes, does this somehow start working? Let's have a look. Let's order 1,000. Let's actually just do it. Now, what does it need for that? It smelts the glass, which is, as you can see, it can do that. That's actually, you know what? I'm curious about that as well. How fast is this guy? He's limited by stuff coming in. I can also make him Aldemodium. And we can update these recipes to be massive. In fact, I wonder if we can... Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. Alright, we'll pretend that's fine for now. Did this guy get anything? No. Okay. Why not? Now, oh, you know what? It's because they were so this guy's pulling from the loot fabricator and he's chucking them in the dim chest. Awesome. Love your work. This guy here, he's pulling from the formulaic assemblicator and he's chucking them in the simulation chamber. So he's pulling the finished goods out of this. This guy here, he is pulling from an AE2 cable. And then he is sending it into this. So in other words, this guy needs to be rebound. Currently, we can see him. He's pulling over here. This is where we used to have a thing that did stuff. Spoiler alert, does not do it anymore. And we instead want to connect this to something else. What me think what range? Range 12. Because we're not storing glass panes in here. So we are kind of storing everything else though. Essentially, we need an exporter, but then I'm thinking like, okay, but how much channels do we have access to over here? I don't think we have that many. I think we're using most of them up, if not all. I think, yeah, 7 there and then probably 1 down there. Okay, this might be fine. This might be okay. If we come up here, I mean, there's no way this is within range, right? I might be able to put some range upgrades in. Maybe. Let's search range. Let's search at modular. Okay. And we want range up, which needs these, which of course. Why would I have these automated? Let's get 100 of them. Alright. Boom. Pow. Boom. Pow. Boom. Pow. So if I then chuck these in, we can put 12 in. This now has a range of 24. We're going to hope that that's just magically enough. We are going to... I mean, we can place it on this side. We're going to get an export bus, an extended one. We are going to get it to go there. We're going to place a chest, which we have. Awesome. We can put this stuff away. That'll go there. And what do we want? We want the recipe for a prediction model. This is a horrible way to go about it, but it works, okay? So you just have to bear with me. We want that stuff going in and a glass pane. So we want... oh. We're also going to want a regulator. Well... Change of plans. We're going to do a drawer. We're going to do a... Not a fluid. We're going to do a 2x2 drawer. Because that's the perfect stuff. We're going to do that. We have a locking tool. We will grab gold. In fact, we'll just click this and grab glass, gold, clay, iron. And we'll do glass, gold, clay, and iron. We will lock it. And then we will have all that stuff go in there. So gold, clay, iron, and then a pane. Nice. We do want that to be crafting, if we can. Craft card, crafting card. Of course, we don't have it automated. Why would we? Too difficult to do. And we'll chuck that there. Cool. So it will craft what it needs to, and it will fill this guy up. We will grab some acceleration cards to pimp this guy up as well. Chuck that in there. There we go. So he'll do what he can. And they should get 512 of each. So not an insane amount. We're not going too crazy. But as you can see, it should do its thing. Awesome. So then, if it's within range, we will do that. And it will now pull from that into here. And when we originally set this up, we somehow did it correctly, okay? And we're just going to pretend that it's all good. We're going to get some speed upgrades and just let him do his thing. Make sure that guy's got speed upgrades. Make sure that guy's got speed upgrades. And there we go. This guy can probably get some speed upgrades too. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll search energy. We'll take that. Cool. And we will go energy and speed. And now this guy is also great at what he does. This guy is also doing pretty well. These won't be fast enough to keep up. So this should eventually stop. I think once this fills up, maybe. This might fill up as well. I don't really know. But I guess we're finding out right now. Sure. I don't mind. I don't mind that doing what it's doing currently. So, the next thing we need to do is this guy here. We need to tell him, hey, you can actually send there as well. There you go. And so he will send stuff there, and he'll begin. We then say, hey, this guy, by the way, you're actually also going to pull from... Oh, no, not you. Huh. You're going to... Simulation chamber, simulation chamber. Simulation chamber. And then you are going to pull from a simulation chamber. Yeah, there we go. So he'll pull the finished goods. Or at least he should. So there's 2 in there currently. He's not really doing it. Oh, no, there we go. He got a creeper prediction. He got a skeleton prediction. And then he should be chucking them in there. Yeah, awesome. I don't know if we can make this guy any faster, but... You know, there's an attempt. It's such a horrible way to do it. Oh, cool. And yeah, the ender prediction will just go away. And this guy will only get... What will he get? Does he have a filter? No. Okay. This guy's got the only filter. Sure. Yeah. We'll pretend that all of this makes perfect sense. I would definitely make a case that some of these things don't need to be here. Because we're just getting them elsewhere, like the gold and stuff. But I also don't necessarily think there's that much of a harm in letting it run. And yeah, this guy, of course, will slowly get better and better. He does need more power. The power he was getting was from like all this stuff, which is just Neanderthal technology. So let's go ahead and just not do that, I think. I don't mind the idea of all that stuff getting power from that, but this other setup we had was just... So, we want Ender Cell. We do have Blazing Ender Cells that we can do. So we might as well. They're pretty good. They do what they do. It's got power in him. We should be able to wrench this and chuck in a data model. And he'll do round robin. And that should be enough to keep everything powered, hopefully. These guys are all full. They're perfectly fine. It's these two that draw a lot. But they look happy to take. And we're doing alright here as well. So they will eventually fill up, thankfully. And that worked as well. Yeah, and we get Dragon's Breath. Cool. Sweet. Now, something I can do. What's the limit here? The limit is actually you. So let's, hold on, let's go pipe upgrade. Bear with me here. Let's grab out an ultimate pipe upgrade. Let's also Ender Cell. Let's see if we can get like a Niotic or something. What's a Niotic do? 100k? Do we have any of these made? Well, we can make them. I don't know how long they'll take, but we can make them. Let's get this. Ender Cell Spirited, which has a limit of 400,000. Let's place that down. So it still has our same storage, it's just different. Also looks like we can't handle this, but we'll chuck this in. That will now keep these guys filled very, very well. Let's see if once it is full, if it keeps draining. So this is full. They're all full. We are still draining, so we will lose power running this, but I was going to time it a bottle this guy. Or time wand it. I'm still going to. Look at how fast it runs. And so each time this runs, this guy gets better. And the model accuracy increases. They changed this. This used to have a percentage, I thought. Interesting. I liked what it was before, to be honest. But the downside is we are out of power. But we might be able to solve that as well. Hold on. So our current power gen is over here. They're able to take enough power. Awesome. Let's just do this for now. There we go. That's providing plenty of power. And let's order a few more. So let's go culinary. We have 64 times there. So let's add a recipe for it. Why not? We're pretty close to wrap it up here. I'm quite happy with what we have done. I wanted night vision this episode, so we'll see if that other guy's able to do it. 64 times. Let's just order one. We need a conduit. Do we not have a recipe for conduit? I thought we had everything else automated. I'm not even seeing a recipe for that. We were getting harder to see from seahorses? Is that right? Or were we, I thought we were making it. No, we must have got it from seahorses in the end. Cool. So that should craft, as you can see here. And before long, we should have what we want. And that'll have our power out. Because obviously, you know, we can't run off of this forever. Although, like, we can, but we can't. Right? Cool. You're going to place that there, that there. Chuck this in. Let's... Oh, we got it. Let's search Spirited Ender Cell. Order this stuff, which apparently we can do, which is awesome. Let's chuck this guy there. Ender Cell. Awesome. And then let's do another 64. Let's get another one of these guys. We don't have eggs. Sure. Alright, but there we go. And that should do it. Everything's currently full. This guy's filling. This guy isn't. This guy isn't. But this guy still is. Once he's full, the next will fill, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Awesome. We can come back over here. Did I see, like, the flash just fly past? Not quite. Let's also... Hey. What do you think? Do you think this guy's running? Be honest with each other. Do we think it's running? So he's here. And he's running! I don't know if he's doing the right thing. Oh, look at how much. Oh, okay. Hey, you. What do you got? He's kind of got exactly what I want him to have. That's pretty. He's got enough wood that he can keep this filled. He's got the sap. I think he's doing it. I think he's actually doing it. How much birch do we have? Wow, it's on the list. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so like, look, we have a lot of waste here. Once this is full, the level of wastage stops and this fills. Once this is full, then all of the bonus we get. So there's a bit of a buffer that has to happen. I will say as well, I don't know if he's actually going to be able to get all these logs. But until it's a problem, I guess it's fine. It's hard to tell, but hey, I'm actually quite happy with what I'm seeing. Let's try this guy one more time. See what's going on. So there's some predictions there. It feels like he's not pulling them, to be honest with you. Or whoever it was, one of these guys. But I don't really know, like, what is that a problem? I grabbed from him. I think it's just that there's nowhere for this to go. Oh, mimic prediction. Here we go. Wait. I almost don't want the mimic predictions to go in here because otherwise we'll get infinite night vision goggles. Is that a problem? Maybe it's not. Oh, you know what? We do a night vision goggle, right? Because that's what I want. I'm happy to get that. Then for the rest, we do that heart and we just get like infinite health. Uh-huh. Was that? Oh no, it was a creeper. Okay. I mean, worst case, we chuck it in a chest and mimic power it. You know what I mean? So... Win-win. It does feel like a problem. It will be a problem. It'll definitely be a problem. I'm going to take this out. It's not a problem we want. We have the night vision that we want in here. This will give us night vision. So we come in here, we go cool, we go thank you. That's an awesome feature. I like that. And we get our night vision, gamma vision, sorry. Enhances the brightness of poorly lit areas and reduces the effect of blindness, blah, blah, blah. Cool. So, what's out this? Interesting. Okay. Now, moment of truth, specifically with shaders, is I put this on. Oh, everything got brighter. But most importantly, oh my god, it looks playable. We live we live in a world. All right, how's this guy been going? Oh, I mean, hey, they're all doing pretty well. I'm surprised at the obsidian and the netherrack, to be honest with you. They're doing really well. That's all this stuff. Oh yeah. You know what? I forgot to mention, we're out of lava. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem we gotta solve. But yes, we have night vision. I can take a thumbnail in a room and it won't look horrible. Wow. Alright, cool. So I don't even know. I mean, spawning the mimic's pretty cool. So, I wouldn't mind having the mimic for the thumbnail, so we'll do that. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you're enjoying the series still. It sounds like you guys are, so thank you for that. We are going to turn this guy into a mimic. Oh yes, he needs a relic. Oh, what's this? Woolman. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna try to... I've taken a few thumbnails there. I'm really hoping one of them does something for the viewer at home. Alright, you know what? We have health, but look, we're not made of health. Well, we are made of health. You know what I meant. Alright, there you go. What's this? Oh, hold on. Hold on. What did I just get? I just got smelts any mine block if possible, consuming 1 charge from a buffer with a capacity of 21 units. The buffer regenerates 1 charge every 6 seconds. And that can be upped. And you get 1 for every block smelted. Wow. I mean, that's fun. Wonder what we could do with that. I don't really know if there is anything we can do with that. That's one of those, like, early game, really fun. Late game, it's kind of like, okay. I do like artifacts. They're pretty cool. All right. Awesome. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed the series. Was I screenshotting? I was. What's this? Cool. I can't think of anything else. Thank you to our donators and our channel members. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzy, Final Phoenix 13, and Space Trooper John. And hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Can we confirm real quick? I know I just did the outro and then blah, blah, blah. Are we still good? What are we looking at? We do have some storage getting taken up here, but I think we're still doing pretty good. I might get some more 16Ks if we've got them lying around. I'll take out 2 more and chuck them in here. Just to make sure we're good, but I'm quite happy with what's happening. Alright, cool. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.